Hello everyone, good afternoon. I hope you are having a great day. And it's the 2nd of December, which means that it's time to open the 1994 booster. Now, here is something funny. I don't actually remember what's in this booster. And in fact, I don't remember most of the cards, so it's going to be a total surprise for me. So yeah, let's get right into it. I will open it from the bottom. I have to be careful not to destroy anything that I don't want to destroy. Okay. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's make sure the card won't get stuck. Okay. So what was the card for 1994? Alright, yeah, Mishra's Factory. Ooh, look at that pixel art. Whoa, wonderful. Yeah, and it's like the same artwork from the original art, but recreated from a different perspective, I think. Yeah, this card was played a lot in some decks, I believe. All of the cards from this advent calendar were so competitive play, I think. Look at all the details. Like the little houses with the roofs, the machinery here and the smoke. Oh, like I know a little bit about pixel art, like very little. I'm a beginner, but I can see the insane amount of effort that went into this. I wish I was half this good. Yeah, let's take a closer look at the art here. Oh, there's even the balloon here, and the moon and everything. I love that it's extended art. I didn't mention this on the previous day, but I think all the cards have extended art, which is really nice. And yeah, the effect, it's a land, the card, of course. So it adds colorless mana. And for 1 mana, it becomes a 2/2 creature until the end of turn. And then you can tap it to pump for 1 power and 1 toughness and assembly worker. Beautiful, beautiful art. I'm a huge fan of pixel art, especially when it's this good. Oh, the little birds here and everything. I have a lot of trouble, like, drawing this kind of small details, like here in the wings, or on the window here. Huh, lots to learn from here, from this art. Okay, wow, this is a fantastic land. Okay, let's leave it here. So it's visible. And hold on, they printed the sister card of Mishra's Factory. I think I have one here. Give me a second. I actually have my album here with. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. The new version of the card. Mishra's Foundry. Well, this one is in Spanish, but it does the same, but it costs 2 mana to turn it into a creature, and you also have to pay 1 mana to give the power and toughness boost. Okay, let's see if I can get it to not reflect the light. Yeah, the sister card, nice. I love when they do this, like new versions of all cards or cards that are related in some way in the lore. I even have. Hold on. This is not part of today's anecdote, by the way. I've just remembered that I have these cards. Yeah, the other version of Mishra's Foundry. This one shiny and everything. Okay, so for today's anecdote, I actually have cards from 1994. And these are the oldest cards I have. There are only a few of them. So 3 swamps here, a Keldon Warlord, and a Holy Armor. Now, these are from Revised, and it's actually pretty cool how I got them, because they were a gift. So a close friend of mine gave me his collection a few months ago, I believe, at the start of the year, I think. and he has about 1,000 cards, so a pretty decent collection. And the cards went from revised, these 5 you see here, to Time Spiral, which is pretty funny because my collection started about that time, about Time Spiral. I will talk a little bit more about that when we get to those years. But yeah, so the cards actually belonged to his brother, but he gave them to my friend some years back. And since my friend doesn't use the cards anymore, he wanted to clear some space, he gifted them to me. And I was very, very grateful for that. There is plenty of cool stuff in the collection. I cannot show everything. But yeah, Inigo, if you're watching, shout out to you. Thank you for giving me your cards. I actually use them in Commander quite often. And I actually had to look up the cards to see if they were from Revised or Unlimited, because if the cards were from Unlimited, they were probably quite expensive, and I didn't want to just take that from my friend, so I had to look them up. And both expansions are actually very similar, but the way you can tell, it's in Revised, you have the tap symbol here in the lands. Unlimited had the war tap directly. Here, the Warlord. In Revised, he has the stars here on the corner. In Unlimited, he had 2 X's. And the Holy Armor is... the text is different. There is a lot less text here on Revised. So that's the way I could tell if they were from 1993 or 1994. So yeah, you don't have the copyright year here, but these cards are actually from 1994, so quite old. These are, I don't know if I have mentioned this, but yeah, the oldest card in my collection. And I have a few, since I'm talking about the cards from my friend, I have a few more highlights here. Okay. Yeah, so here is a Phyrexian Devourer. This is actually, well, from Alliances. This is a reserved list card, and I think it has some pretty decent combos, and you can do some shenanigans with its ability. So here it's in Spanish, but it's for 6 mana 1/1. If its power is greater than 7, you have to sacrifice it, and you can pay 0 mana anytime you want to exile a card from your library, like the top card. So you can do some funny stuff with that. You can exile your entire library, and it gets +1/+1 counters based on what you exile. So pretty cool card. And then here is another highlight. The Sensei's Divining Top. Don't let it near any modern player. Well, this one is pretty infamous. I don't think I need to explain what it does. And here is a funny one. Now, this card is Dredge of Sorrow. That's Dregs. Okay, sorry, I know my pronunciation is not the best. So, black sorcery, destroy X creatures, draw X cards. Pretty powerful, right? Now, the funny part here is that if you look at the casting cost, is X, 1 mana, and 1 black mana. So, X +1 plus black mana. But if you actually take a very close look here, you can see that my friend's brother scrapped the mana cost here. This is actually meant to be a 4, so the actual casting cost is X +4 plus a black mana. So there you go. Someone was a little bit cheaty. And there are more cards in the collection, of course, but I don't want to take a lot of time here. And I think... this guy had a thing against counterspells, because there are some counterspells in the collection that were cut up, or like the border of the card was destroyed. So yeah, I don't think he liked the blue players a lot. And anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, let's take a last look at Mishra's Factory. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.